Hello out there to you. In this problem, we're going to solve for profit maximizing quantity for a monopoly. You can easily do this in Excel or by graphing it, but I'm going to do this one by hand. It's just in a table. When it says profit maximizing quantity, we're solving for the quantity where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. This is a super important thing in microeconomics. Or, and I don't know the answer yet because I haven't worked this one out yet. It's also it could also be said as the last unit where marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost. Okay. Um, so I know this is a monopoly because it has a downward sloping demand curve. This is right here. This is the demand schedule right here. Then we're going to work out the rest of the numbers. We're going to find where this happens. It's either going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then the demand curve being elastic versus inelastic is really just, we're just going to look at marginal revenue right here. So total revenue is just price times quantity. This is the amount of money we're putting into the cash register. So if this was how many rupees? So 25 rupees, 0 quantity. So price times quantity there would be 0. 20 rupees times 1 would be 20. 17 and a half rupees times 2. What is that? 35 and 45 and 48. Okay. And just to make sure, just want to make sure I put it in right there on the video. 17 and a half times 2 is 35. Still got it. Okay, now we've worked out this. Marginal revenue, whenever you see marginal, it means additional. So we're really looking for the change in total revenue divided by the change in quantity. Now this one's pretty simple. You can see the change in quantity from here to here, from here to here, from here to here is always 1. So in this case, it's whatever the change in total revenue is divided by 1, which is just the change in total revenue. So we're just going to look here. I like to say, what do I have to add to this to get to here? Some people say, what do I have this, I subtract this. Either way, it's 20 and 15, 10, and 3. So this is the additional revenue the firm is going to pick up by lowering its price and selling more units. Okay. Now I've got total cost, and so I need to figure out marginal cost. Again, marginal means additional, so it's the change in total cost over the change in quantity, which again is going to be 1. So we're just going to look at this to here. Now, if it was asking, we're not producing anything here, so that's actually our fixed cost. So our additional cost would be the distance between here to here in cost terms. So 5 rupees there. Here, 15 rupees, 25 rupees, and 10 rupees. Okay, so now I can find where does this happen. So I'm going to look at each individual unit here. I'm going to say this unit here, marginal revenue is greater than marginal cost. I want to go ahead and produce that. This second one, marginal revenue equals marginal cost. And then the third one, marginal revenue is 10, marginal cost is 25. I don't want to produce that. I don't want to produce that one because marginal revenue is lower than marginal cost. So the profit maximizing quantity is 2 units. So that would be 2 units. Where is the demand curve elastic? So we're just going to look and see where the marginal revenue is positive. Okay, so what ranges of price? So it's from 25 down to 12. 25 to, oops, went the wrong way there. 25 down to 12. And probably after that, if I had 10, so it's not really asking me this, but I could find it. So like, let's put in 10. No, actually, I don't know the function of this. Well, it's going down by 2. It goes down by 5. This is a non-linear demand curve. So when you would actually, so I don't have a number for that. I can sort of work something out if I wanted to, like it's going to look something like that. But the demand curve will be inelastic whenever marginal revenue is negative. So probably the next price, whatever that lower price is, would give us a negative marginal revenue. I just don't know exactly what the quantity is because I don't know exactly what the shape of this is. And that's how to solve for profit maximizing quantity for a monopoly in a table.